All right. Interesting. Yeah, it didn't work the second time. When I turned off streaming to TikTok, it started working. So I'm not sure. Well, I had to turn off one of the platforms. Hey, Ozzy, how's it going? And now it's working perfectly. It's very strange. And then sometimes it's fine. I don't, I don't get it. I don't know what it is. I normally go everywhere. Savage. Do a little bit of bossing. I don't like to do the same thing over and over again for hours because that's how you burn out and that's how it becomes not fun. So I go do whispers, I go do bosses, I go do nightmare dungeons, and I just bounce around all over the place. Keeps it exciting and interesting. I don't have to sit in the same boss room for 8 hours and then never want to go back and see a boss again. Yeah. Some people call it squirreling. I hope I can talk tomorrow. I hate sounding weird. Yeah, that's the one. You got it charmed. So, do you know that, and a lot of people don't know this, Savage, the only one shot mechanic in the game is Lilith's floor pad. There's actually zero one shot mechanics in the game. You gotta have a lot of defenses to survive a lot of them. So you may not have enough damage to do, or not may not have enough like put into your damage to do anything, but my internet is just bad. I don't know what's going on. It was running high the other night. Now it looks like it's settled down a little bit, but it's so strange. It's loading slow. I don't. It's not the game. Very strange. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's a tough thing to play to balance your damage versus um your defenses. Do you know the sigil trick, Savage? It helps a lot in hardcore. This right here. Put the sigil on your action bar, and then you just click it, and then look at how fast it teleports you out. It's like half of the time of a normal teleport. All right, I haven't actually really got to sit down and go through all of this, so we're gonna go over the updates coming to the PTR, which is very soon. So it's starting February 3rd, which is going to be Tuesday, 10 a.m., and it's going to run until the 10th at 10 a.m. So I'll put out a video on how to get into the PTR because there is um, certain things you need to do to download if you've never done the PTR before, and the PTR is only on PC Battle.net. That means that if you have PC Steam, you cannot play it. If you play on any console, you cannot play on it. It's only PC Battle.net. But the season is going to be focusing on vicious new kill streak system, powerful bloodied items, and then murderous bloody sigils and more. Now, based on the timeline that Blizzard has, hey Zan, I believe that, and I'm sure that this is going to be fun, but it seems like it's going to be a filler season because there is only 7 weeks between what appears to be the launch of Season 12 and the launch of the PTR. So, depending on how this feels on the PTR, we only have 7 weeks of Season 12 before the launch of the expansion. It might launch in the middle of Season 12, I don't know. Because if it does, that means that everybody will have their endgame characters, but those endgame characters will only be level 60. And then you would take those characters from 60 to 70. And maybe that's the intention, now that I'm thinking about it. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, actually. Interesting. I didn't even think about that until right now, in this moment. So maybe that is the intention of launching this, because it does not say Season 13 anywhere here. So maybe the intention is to get everybody to level 60, let them get their gear, get their endgame builds put up, and then maybe the storyline's going to be really crazy and, like, difficult. And you need a level 60 character to do it. Yeah, leveling goes up to level 70. Right here, level cap increase. Loot filters, and more to be announced. So loot filters, skill tree updates. We got 2 new classes. One is a paladin, new region, Skilvos, new campaign to face Mephisto, Herodic Cube Talisman, bonus variants. I think that's the skill tree. Yeah, skill tree. And then war plans, echoing hatred, fishing. But we're going to level 70 with the level cap increase there. So feedback is definitely important. I don't think there's too many changes other than to the paladin from what I've heard, but we're gonna get there. Keep our... No, you start over from the very beginning every season. So a note on the upcoming season. Season 12 is designed as more of a focused, streamlined season that supports our broader roadmap towards the launch of the Lord of Hatred expansion on April 28th, while still delivering a fresh, rewarding, and fun experience for players. So it says it right there. Basher, thanks for the follow. So this is basically going to be a filler season. We're going to have 7 weeks of it. It's going to help push us through straight until the expansion pack, and then they said it right here. Season 12 will preview the foundations of the season, while more surprise features will be revealed closer to launch. So we're not going to get to test everything on the PTR. Always, we're keen to hear your PTR feedback to ensure Season 12 can be the best that it is. Squirrel? Alright, so unleash your rage with kill streak system. Indulge in bloodthirsty carnage to grow progressively stronger. Maintain a fast, efficient slew of kills to increase your power and earn rewards. So here's the kill streak right on the bottom here. 287 kills. I mean, that's kind of fun to see how many monsters you've killed. Kill streak system changes the way that you play across activities in Diablo 4. Slaughter your enemies in quick succession. Begin your kill streak. As your kill streak begins, a pop-up will start tracking your kill count. Once a kill streak begins, there's a short period of time before your kill streak begins to deplete. Oh, it depletes. It doesn't go away. That's actually cool. Continue your kill streak with merciless pace. Refresh your kill streak timer with additional kills, direct damage, or an on initial damage over time applications. So it looks like dealing direct damage, which means on a boss. So I've had yeah, we took a trip over to Oahu, Orlando for a couple days, and now I'm also not feeling great, so I'm trying to recover. So with adding fishing mechanic to every game, I don't know, Sophia. I don't like fishing in games, so I have no idea. Hey, Moose Moose. Yeah, that's the Variana kill streak, though. It's different. This one's going to keep on going. This one's going to give you other buffs. Hey, Oh, congratulations. I know, Orlando. It is. It is. That's why I don't ever do it. Kill streaks are marked by 5 distinct tiers based off of the current streak's total. Kill streak, carnage, devastation, bloodbath, and massacre. When the timer bar fully depletes, the kill streak is over. Experience and seasonal reputation are gained at the end of a kill streak. Interesting. So you gain experience, but you also gain seasonal reputation at the end of a kill streak. The amount of experience and seasonal reputation gained is based on the total number of monsters slain during the kill streak, with a bonus based on the kill streak tier reached. Note, seasonal reputation will not be present on the PTR. You should perish. If you should perish while a kill streak is active, it will immediately end without rewards. Ooh, don't die. Thank you for the follow, Jake. We got a little bit of grass. It's very rainy here. Why didn't she believe you, Lacopa? Okay. Here we go. So we also have Rain Crimson with bloodied items. Bloodied items are new item quality you can harness in combination with your kill streaks to heighten your bloodshed. It is a bit savage, and I kind of like it. All right, so here we have... Looks like you can add this on 6% resource cost reduction per kill streak tier. And there were 6 tiers? 5 tiers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So 30% resource cost reduction on this one. Now, this isn't going to be all of it. This is just going to be some of it. Feast. Every 25 kills, gain berserking for 6 seconds. You can kill more than 25 monsters in 6 seconds. So any class can have berserking, which is the Barbarian. 25% increased damage, and that's multiplicative, and it also is increased movement speed, which is pretty cool. And then we have Hunger. 10% increased chance for runes during your kill streak. 10% increased chance for runes during your kill streak. Does that mean runes are going to drop? 10%. Does it sound like runes are going to drop? You have a 10% chance to drop runes during your kill streak? Hey, Braziel. So, for anybody that's rune farming... Yeah, the new PTR. Wait, what is that? Yeah. So, okay. So that's it right there. Bloodied items have affixes which scale in power based off your current skill streak. Kill streak. Tier. 5 tiers. Any item that can drop can potentially appear as bloodied. So you're going to find these items. This item quality tag is non-exclusive, and an item can be both bloodied and ancestral. Okay. Hey, Ibrahim. Hey, Chill. Hey, Depeshi. Okay, so bloodied affixes come in 3 categories. Rampage, Feast, and Hunger. So we saw a couple of those. Hey, Zeus. Your Rampage, increase in power based off your current kill streak tier. Applies armor. Kill streak plus 7% more movement speed per kill streak tier in your kill streak. Okay. Okay, applies to armor. Okay, so this one gives you something based on your tier, and it looks like there's multiple, so I don't know which one it is. Hey, I kill. Hey, Rock. All right, and then Feast here. Apply combat bonuses based off total kills in your current kill streak. So this is on weapons. Every 40 kills in your kill streak, reset one random cooldown. Interesting. These bonuses are constant and are not applied or not actually or not tied to kill streak tiers. Okay. How's it going today? I'm not too sure how to pronounce your name. What should I call you? Hoda is not going to do more damage. After this season, and we're going to test it out in the PTR, but after this season, you won't have a double Selig. So unless they change Selig around, you won't be using Selig either. So Hoda will do a lot less damage. And then Hunger customizes reward offering, which scale with skill streaks tier. I don't know why I keep saying skill streak. Customize reward offerings which scale with kill streak tiers. Example, elite kills will drop runes more frequently. Okay, so it is. Applies to jewelry. So these will go on your rings. Hey, Jenkins? What do you mean you don't know about them? Unlock Slaughter with Bloody Sigils. Okay, so Bloody Sigils. We got the Butcher and the Burning Butcher. What's going on here? See that? The Butcher and the Burning Butcher. Okay, invoke the power of Burning Hells and set a fearsome combatant on your trail. Bloodied Sigils unlock your abilities to increase the heat and increase the ferocity of gameplay while rewarding you handsomely for the increased effort. Okay. Nightmare Dungeons, Infernal Hordes, and Lair bosses each have bloodied sigils. These potent sigils only become available once you reach Torment 1. Alright, transforms this place into a bloodied lair with greater challenge and greater rewards. Okay. Well in combat, nightmare portals open randomly and near players, pouring out dangerous monsters. Relentless Butcher. Enemies are much stronger here, and the Butcher relentlessly hunts you. Interesting. I wonder how much harder it's going to be. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Season 12 PTR. This is not the Season 12 patch notes. There is a really, really, really big difference between the Season 12 patch notes for the PTR and then the Season 12 patch notes. I just want everybody to know that. I have a question, if you don't mind. I searched up, but I couldn't understand it. What happens when the season changes? Oh, I have videos on that stuff. If anything that you need, you probably can find it here on my website. It's clipdisc.com. You go to the Diablo 4 how-to videos and then just the game how-to videos here. This is what happens at the end of the season. So get ready for Diablo 4 Season 11 with these 5 must-know preseason tips. I do the same video pretty much every single season, and but basically what it is everything resets. Everything gets wiped. The only thing that carries over is your cosmetics and your clan. Nothing else. Okay, so these potent sigils only become available once you reach Torment tiers. Okay, Bloody Sigils. Each Bloody Sigils carries a bloodied affix. Relentless Butcher. Okay. I actually really love that they're bringing the Butcher into this. The infamous purveyor of human Charcuteries. The infamous purveyor of human charcuterie hunts you endlessly. That is very funny. Hounding you for every move. Should you manage to fell the butcher, he will immediately return and will never cease. That is pretty cool. This does not replace the existing chance for the butcher to spawn. Okay, so you can still kill a butcher. There's a chance to fight both butchers simultaneously. See, I told you that picture had something there. Expect the activity in the bloody sigils to be around a torment tier higher in difficulty than your current torment tier. So we're going to be fighting torment 5 in these sigils, which is pretty cool. Are they removing sanctification? Yes. Yeah, that's definitely part of the feedback that's been passed on, Tuna, but that'll be in my season 11 recap video, is the color. And I wanted to have a purple beam also. It is very easy, yes, for most people, but there are a lot of people that do not ever make it to Torment 4. So they're going to open up these bloody sigils and not read this note here, and then they're going to die very quickly. Okay. Yeah, because there is a huge there really is a huge jump between torment tiers. If you've been playing the game for a long time, sometimes you don't really feel it. But there is actually a really, really high jump in between, like, even Torment 1 and Torment 2. You can be flying through Torment 1, you bump up, and then you're dead. So, all right. New unique items. Wield these tools of demonic dismemberment to beat back the butcher and continue your slaughter. Blood Mad Idol, a unique amulet. Affixes. So, all stats. Attack speed, critical strike chance, damage reduction while injured. Interesting. I mean, that's a lot of damage reduction while injured, but that's very interesting. I wonder if they're going to do like Half-Life builds now, if they're bringing something like that. Okay, so then here, you are always Berserk. Has a Barbarian build? No, usable by all classes. Weird. Interesting. They're giving Berserking to everybody? Or is this usable by all classes? Nope. Huh. Sorry, the my dogs were getting into something. Just came back to the game a week ago, and your videos have really helped me get back into the flow of the game. Haven't played since launch. Wow, welcome back. That's a long time. Okay. So you're always berserking, but you take 200% multiplicative increased damage as burning over 8 seconds. While burning, berserking grants you that's huge. That is a lot of damage. That is a big, big bonus. You got to be able to stay alive with that burning. But, wow. Alright. So here's the ring. Every 15 kills in the last 60 seconds increases your damage by 2% multiplicative and your max life by 1% multiplicative. Wait, so is this uncapped? Hey, D-Nice, how's it going? Gave it a try. I'm already tier 90 in the pits. Yeah, that's a good reason to come back. Thanks, Junks. Yeah, but I mean, like, does it really matter? Because if that's uncapped, I guess, like, if you're in the pits, there's only a certain number of monsters that you're gonna be able to kill, and it's every 15 seconds. Yeah, and it is the PTR, so we can always submit that feedback. That we don't need any of those affixes. Okay. So here's the dagger. They don't have a picture of the dagger here. But this is interesting. This is new. Deals, I'm assuming it's probably multiplicative. It doesn't have it here, but I'm assuming that it is. Increased damage to isolated enemies. So it's like, yes, it is. I'm pretty sure it is. I don't think I can get a dagger on this. Weapon vendor. They're gonna be. I don't think I can see one here. I wonder if they. Yeah, I'd have to. I don't have a rogue. Um, but yeah. So boss damage. So if you're gonna kill bosses, like that's something you would want to use. All right, you need gloves, core skill ranks, critical strike chance, attack speed, max life. Like those, that's what you want on like your ring. Like those are good skills. That's good. Attack supply vulnerable to distant enemies and weakened to close enemies. Deals up to 30% increased damage to each enemy that are both vulnerable and weakened. Interesting. So something that's casting ahead of you that you still want to get close to. I've got the Selig effect after third. Swap to Selig setup. My main damage is nasty. Thanks for the guide. I'm currently very nice, Chunks. That's awesome. It makes a huge difference having it. All right, this is a one-handed axe. An axe. All right. Moving grants ferocity. Interesting. Look at this. Ferocity on the Barbarian, Druid, Necromancer, and Paladin.
Stay a while and listen.
Optimus, thanks for the follow. Moving grants ferocity, and maximum ferocity is increased by 1 to 3. Ferocity also increases your movement speed. I wonder what their base ferocity is. Spiritborn is the one that has ferocity right now. I don't remember if the base is 3. So 6. So is that like almost 50% increased movement speed? And you have the increased attack speed from ferocity? I'm assuming this is not multiplicative. I'm assuming this is just like flat damage here, which I don't know if there's going to be a way to scale that. All right, featured offering for testing. We will have servers for the PTR in our largest regions. So these are the regions that they're going to have. There's going to be PTR boost. Similar to our previous test realms, the trusty Avenger Mrak will be available through the duration of the PTR. You can find our hot-footed friend next to the main waypoints in major cities. Mrak has received some substantial upgrades, now offering segmented boosts if you want to focus on specific items for testing. Okay, that's interesting. Additionally, when your account is copied to the PTR, your character's names will no longer be changed to default. Okay. The following items are available on the PTR boost. Anything highlighted in blue has been updated since the last PTR. Okay, so those are offered. Bloody items and seasonal activity keys, bloody sigils. Okay, that'll be fun. We can test those out. How to provide feedback and how to install the PTR. And now here's the patch notes here. These are also going to be here. So for the Paladin, tooltip now clarifies that it gains damage from attack speed for Aura of Holy Light. Sanctify damage now remains at 90% when selecting an upgrade. I'm not sure what that was. Conviction, adjusted rank up description in the tooltip to reflect that the attack speed maximum is increased and not the resolve maximum. Defiance, increase the damage over time tick rate for the Rite of Prayer from 2 seconds to 1 second. Adjusted the tooltip to clarify that Rite of Prayer works by healing yourself as well. Heaven's Fury, triplicate based damage increased from the 36% to 50%, so that is some buffs. Word of Sacrifice, rally health cost increased. Added a duration indicator and a UI number to the rally icon for this variant. That's nice. Pronouncement of Heaven's Spear of Heaven's enhancement. Previous Spear of Heaven's first spear gains a permanent judgment mark and remains on the battlefield, dealing X damage per second for 8 seconds. Now, Spear of Heaven gains 3 initial spears that deal X damage per second for 12 seconds. These spears can be marked with judgment. Okay. Passives. Path of Penitent, the damage is increased by 2% per stack. Unique items. Dawnfire, update the tooltip to indicate that the aura around the players changes size. Activating Holy Light now refreshes the duration. Chance for Holy Light aura to deal double damage increased to the higher value of the Paladin unique items. It looks like a buff. The duration is buffed. Added a buff number and duration indicator for Holy Light aura icon. That's nice. Adjusted the tooltip to show the increased burn area per stack. Okay, sounds good. Thank you, Death of Barney. Thanks for the follow. Sunbrand, increase the damage. That's huge jump. Doubled the damage. Sundered Knight, anointed passive. Affix replaces with a 2 to 4 ranks of aura skills. Tempering, Holy Light, aura potency. Amount granted is doubled. Oh, here it is. I think everybody knew this was coming. Castle is getting a pretty significant nerf. Pretty massive nerf. So you're going to deal increased damage equal to 1.8% of your armor. That's what it was. Now, you're going to deal increased damage equal to 125% of your damage reduction granted from armor. Yes, Junks, they do. Well, Mercenaries, not so much quality of life, but they offer a lot of extra perks. and extra damage. The expansion pack is worth it. And if you get it now, you get both expansion packs, so it's definitely worth it. Okay. I don't have everything in here, but I just want to see. Um, so I'm assuming it's not physical damage because it's a damage reduction from armor. So that would be 84%. So it's gonna. I mean, it's gonna be a big multiplier, but it's not nothing like thousands. All right, that sounds good. I kill. Waiting for my salary today, and we'll get by tonight. Can't wait to test the runes in the murk. Yeah, it's fun. Hey, Big Papa. All right, Spiritborn changes. Infighter Legendary Paragon node bonus is increased. That's a buff. Bitter Medicine Legendary Paragon node poison damage bonus has been increased. Another buff. Thrive Legendary node. The duration is reduced from 10 to 5 seconds. Maximum stacks are increased from 10 to 20 seconds. The tooltip to clarify that the buff does not refresh while at maximum stacks. Okay. Hey, Fluke. Paladin. So here's some more bug fixes for the Paladin. So Zenith, fix an issue where Sundered upgrade for Zenith only dealt 10% of increased damage concentration. Unnoticed. There's a lot of bug fixes for the Paladin. This is just for the skill tree. This is the bug fixes for... Oh, interesting. Look at that. I didn't even know that. Castle Legendary node was snapshotting armor values. Wow. Lots and lots and lots of changes to the Paladin. Okay, so we talked about all of the uniques. Okay, so the Barbarian here. Weapon Master. Fury gain reduced from 12 to 4. Damage bonus. Like, what? Why? I mean, this is great. But also, this isn't in the game right now. I reported this. But why? It went from 8% to a flat 12 and now to 4. But I don't understand what why we did the nerf. Or why it keeps getting nerfed. There's not, I mean, this season we had weapon swap builds because people are using Walking Arsenal. But the last couple seasons, there really hasn't been any weapon swap builds out there. So I'm not sure why it keeps getting nerfed. But see, like this says right here, the weapon master board. Oh wait, no, that was might. Weapon master board is damage and healthy. Yeah, that's might right now is not working. This is huge. This is actually a really big jump. Wait, what's only doable because of the sanctification? Walking Arsenal? Walking Arsenal is the key passive. Okay, so Warbringer gain 10% of your maximum life. Oh, this is really good. This is really good. That is a great change.
Hello, my
Levi,
friend.
thank you for the follow.
Stay
Welcome
a
in.
while and listen.
I like that. So I had to make the choice here. That's a good one. So I'll look at it with this build here, but stumbled upon your channel this past week. I just want to express my gratitude. Been very helpful. Oh, no problem. Thank you for watching the videos. I appreciate it, Exiled. What do you guys think of Machine Gun Lance Paladin? I haven't even seen it. So for this build right here, when I was looking at the Paragon board, I actually had to make a decision here. So I have, dude, I don't even know if I made the change. Let me swap to it here. The Whirlwind Quake. Right? Yes. Okay. So for this one here, which board did I go with? Yeah, I have to update that. So Weapon Master. And I went with Carnage here. Even though I didn't need the attack speed for this, but this gives me the increased damage. But I'm short on Fury. And for maximum Fury, I needed to get to 275. If I was able to use the Warbringer node, I can get to that 275 because the Warbringer node here gives me all of these maximum resource, max Fury nodes. But it doesn't give me any damage. It only gives me 4 to 5. So now on the PTR, I'll be able to make that choice and give myself that extra Fury, which will help with Hammer of the Ancients in the next patch, and I'll deal that 45% increase multiplicative damage. That's amazing. What do you mean by the negative snapshot? What's that? And then I guess there's other classes out there somewhere that probably have some bug fixes and changes coming up, but what do you mean by negative snapshot, though? The new monster type. Jesse, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Been running the Hoda build and it's badass. Last tank I needed is Selig for the double. Oh my god, when you get double Selig, Levi, just wait. Changes the game. Thank you, Jesse. I appreciate it. That is amazing. Thank you. We give away some points for that. There you are. Hey, Buana. Okay. Okay, so let's look at some of these. How fast you can... What's traversal? Using a traversal now resets your mount cooldown. Oh wait, is the traversals jumping over things, right? Hey, Dillinger. It resets your mount cooldown, I guess? Oh, I got it. I got it. So if you jump off of something to use like a rope to get across something or to go down a ladder, your mount cooldown is going to be reset. That's actually really nice. It means you can hop right back on. Because normally, like, you take the long way around because you don't want to wait for the cooldown of your mount. That's cool. How fast you complete a traversal now scales with movement speed, including mount speed for traversals that can be jumped over the mount. Interesting. That's a fun change. No longer different. Oh, cool. That's nice. Masterworked greater affixes now have their own icon to make them stand out. Oh, nice. Okay. They made the jump a little different. Okay. And then unique ones here. Okay. Cool. Maybe if I log in now, it'll give you your Selig Sank. And might as well give it a shot. Oh. Added a new hide weapon option in the wardrobe, allowing players to conceal sheathed weapons for a cleaner, more personalized appearance. Interesting. Okay. Well, that's very specific. Fix an issue where summoning Bartok in the Infernal Hordes with exactly 666 ether caused Bartok to spawn, but no ether would be consumed, and Bartok would drop no loot. Bartok was clearly afraid of Diablo's signature number. That's awesome. Hey, Dion. Yeah, it is pretty fun. This is coming up. This is for the public test realm, Dillinger. It's an issue where the different... Okay, so they're changing the color of the affixes when upgrading for quality, but I want to know what they do. He stopped taking damage, like, period? Like, just never did it at all, ever? Well, quality is masterworked, so it just looks like masterworking. Fix an issue where the different colors added to affixes after adding quality was also applied to the inherent affix, which are not affected by the quality upgrades. For the new build, dang, that's crazy. Yeah, this is PTR testing. So, but yeah. And then for anybody that is watching that is curious about how this stuff works, the Season 12 PTR patch notes, which is what we have right now, are not the Season 12 patch notes. And I'm going to stress this a lot in the video that I make about this. I'm going to make a video about it. But it is not the patch notes. And a really, really great example was Season 11. Thank you, Tyler. Everybody hopped on the PTR for Season 11 after reading the patch notes. And then they played the PTR and they said that Season 11 is going to be the Diablo 4 killer, like they've said before. And that this was an absolute terrible update, and they don't know why they're making all the changes they're making, and this is going to kill the game. And then the actual patch notes came out for Season 11, and Season 11 has been probably like the best season in Diablo 4 since launch. So hopefully people learned, don't take the PTR at face value. Give some feedback, let them make some changes. Now, and I'm gonna that's gonna be a warning.
Hello, my friend.
Thank you for the
Stay a
follow.
while and listen.
Murdrace? Those 5 to 6 rank builds, Raven, it's not super necessary. I know it feels like it because they're in every build, but that's basically just min-maxing to push one, maybe two pit tiers higher when you are at your max pit, when you have cleared pit 100. Season 2 was very good. But Season 2 also had a chase like this one does with the blood, Tears of Blood. AOZ was great, but AOZ was also only great for some people. There were a lot of people that played AOZ and then stopped playing because it was challenging. People didn't want to just die and that was it. So Season 2 was really, really good for a very specific type of gamer. This one, more people are playing this than in any other season. But Raven, you're going to get... And I've talked to a couple different people on the math from the amulets like that. It's any... people are guessing anywhere from about... The different sources range from about like 30 to 36.5% up to like 80 to 90% increased damage. Which means either 1 to 3 pit tiers, basically, is what you're going to get by adding in a 4 passive amulet. So, it is not game-changing. It's something that will allow you to push just a little bit higher in the pits. Interesting. Huh. Hey, Big Joe Johnson, thanks for the follow. Well, yeah, I mean, sanctification aside. Sanctification can overrule and literally anything. You get a good sank, it could be the worst stats in the game. And I mean, obviously, like, there's certain breakpoints that you're gonna need to hit, but that's like maxing. So you see this here? This is all I'm doing. I have to tap Mighty Throw, but that's it. Everything else, I'm not even lifting up my fingers at all. And everything except for Mighty Throw is casting. I wonder how that would handle in the pit. Very interesting. Yeah, me neither. I can't believe that either. Coda is a single target bar build hotbox. And it's also the strongest Barbarian build out there. This build is very fun, but it is a very off-meta build. Deathblow is, but Deathblow has been pretty at the bottom of the barrel. Yeah, Hoda's been insanely fun to play. I'll miss it next season. It'll still be strong, especially with the changes to Warbringer, but it won't be this strong. You won't have like 1500, 1600 Fury, 1700 Fury. So, but this build is the Leap Charge Kick build. You can type an exclamation point MOBA and you can grab the build there. Nice cylinder. Yeah, the 95 is great. Has anybody been getting less sigils from the world boss? Like, if you saw that there, I didn't get that many. Bleed is underwhelming in general, Sublime. It's not going to be good. I wonder if they shadow nerfed it. Somebody else mentioned it in comments. That's why I'm asking. Like, I saw a couple comments about it. And I only got a, like, one. Normally it's like several stashes worth. I only got one stash full. I wonder if they shadow nerfed it just a little bit. Got a treasure breach though. Yeah.
There's magic in all things. Let me show you.
Yep. Okay. Interesting. I'm getting about a third of what I was getting since the update. Okay. Yeah, I was wondering if the update is when they did it. Yes, I am, Johnson. It's happening on the 13th of next month. Yeah, the randomness was, but like normally when Belial dropped for me, if he dropped a lot of sigils, I got a lot of sigils. Like there was no like middle ground like that where I only got one. That was weird. But yeah, I'm gonna be moving to full-time content creation on the 13th is my last day of work. So we'll be doing a celebration stream probably that weekend. Probably not the 14th, but okay. Yeah, weird. But yeah, this build right here is the leap charge kick build. I have to update the Paragon board still, which I'll do probably tomorrow. But it is very fun. It's one of my favorite Barbarian builds to play. It's just very brutish. But I want to know what happens if I do this. Just want to see how this feels. I have been in retail management for about 21 years now. A little over that. Yeah, I don't think it doesn't work like this. I want to see what it would feel like if I just held down the controller keys. It works on the world boss, but it doesn't work here. But it hits for trillions of damage. Well, next season doesn't start until March, so you still have a long time, and nothing carries over. I make a video about it every single season, and you can watch it on the website here. Hey Ben. Yeah, I actually I mean, I'm pretty laid back, and things just bounce off me, and things don't really ever get to me. So I actually had a very good experience. I learned a lot in retail, and a lot of it has translated to making content. So, but yeah, you can watch this video here, preseason tips. This is what happens at the very end of the season. So things that you can do to prepare for the next season, if this is your first season. So clipdis.com, go to the Diablo 4 how-to videos, and you can watch that right there. That'll have some examples of what it looks like. But, all right, maybe if you want to save it for tomorrow, I gotta log off. My throat is absolutely killing me. Thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate that. Thanks for the support. I'm gonna go raid. hopefully tomorrow it'll feel a little bit better. It should. I should be back to normal. You have thick skin like me, students say. Yes. Yeah, exactly, Jedi. Yeah. Yeah, things just kind of bounce off. I don't really care. I can I can just keep on smiling. No, sis. I think it's just it's just here. Everything else is feeling fine. I think my voice just needs to throat just needs to get better. But I'm doing better than yesterday. So tomorrow should be perfectly fine. But I'll catch you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna hopefully my throat is better and I can record that video. So we'll get some videos posted about the PTR, what to expect. And I will catch you all tomorrow night. We'll have a longer stream because I'm still not going back to work until the 11th. Have a good night, DJ, Juana, Rock. Have a good night. Thanks, Ellie. Good night, Big Papa. Have a good one, Jesse. Break.